What's up, YouTube? Josh here. I got another deck profile for you guys today. This one was actually an idea tossed up to me by Gingerbeard 07. So this is a deck that I had wondered for a while about whether or not it was doable or playable, buildable, whatever you want to say. But when I really kind of sat down and thought about it in a logical viewpoint, it seems like a pretty good deck. And I'm going to show you guys what it is today. The deck I have today is Mono Villain, but with a splashy unique. It's built around Super 17, and I really like how this build came out. So we're going to start with the turn zeros. We have, let's see, 2 Dracula Man. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but really he's decent. I'm actually thinking about swapping him out for some form of red ribbon guy, like maybe Ninja Murasaki or something. So we'll see. Then you have 3 Supreme Commander Reds. I feel this guy has to be run with villain in this game. Just about any villain deck should be running him because most of the good villain characters have red ribbon army. So, oh, whoops. 3 Zunama. There's like a hint of the unique in the deck, so obviously you have to have Zunama. Not much more to say about him. Now on to turn 1s. 2 Dr. Mew. Dr. Mew in this deck, he serves a pretty good purpose. I'd like to run 3, but I just don't have the room for him. He lets me fetch out my 2 big characters in late game, which is Mecha Rildo and Super 17. Plus his effect of sending him from the field to your discards to put a growth coin on Machine Mutant might be pretty cool to do sometimes, since both of those guys are also Machine Mutants. He's a decent card. Now we have 3 Dr. Giro. In this deck, he is a 3. You have to play 3 of him. He makes the deck go around. He searches out 17 and most of my late game. So his effect is just really good both ways, with being able to search, then discard and draw, and then being able to move him to your discard area to heal an android. So he's really good. 2 Colonel Violet. I also feel she's a staple with Supreme Commander Red. She's really good because that lets you get her up to a 2/3. Red is at a 1/1, and then you can target your bigger warrior or another support warrior with her, and they get a pump too. So I feel she's really good in villain. 2 General Blue. I feel he is also like kind of a staple in villain. His effect is just really good early game, and Commander Red makes him a 4/3 on turn 2, which is outrageous. On the turn 4s, I skipped turn 3. I didn't really feel there were any necessary turn 3s. I have 2 Android 14. I love this. I love playing this combo. And 2 Android 15. These cards are so good together. They are just awesome. They both get pumps off of Red Ribbon. So you have Commander Red out there. He's a 5/4 and he's a 6/2. So you got a team of 10. Not to mention he's an ally of 14, which they actually reversed the android. Smart thinking on Bandai's part. This is 15 and that's 14. But I digress. Yeah, I feel that combo is very good in this deck, especially with my technique lineup. Obviously, we'll get to that later. On the turn 5s, 2 Mecha Rildo. He's just really good for this deck. He has Machine Mutant, so he's searchable by Dr. Mew. You can use Mew's effect to put a growth coin on him. He's got toughness. He's got fierce too. He's just a really good card. And then obviously your poster boy of the deck, you have 2 Super 17. I would be running 3, but I decided to only run 2 because I have so much searching for him. I have the 3 Giros. I just have a way to search him out. so I don't feel a third one was necessary. If I do feel a third one's necessary, I hit him well enough in playtesting, so if I do feel like later on during more playtesting or something, if I would feel that a third one's necessary, I would take out a Mecharildo for a third one. But I kind of like him at 2. I think he's really good. Techniques, 3 reversal. I feel this card still has pertinence as a technique in villain. It's just a straight up -2-0. I know some people would play. God, let me find what technique it is. Exploiting the weak, but exploiting the weak has such a big cost, and it's a -1/-1. So you know, and it's a specific requirement. It has to be a turn cost less than the user's. So I'd rather just hit them for the straight 2-0 first. 1 cost. It's very efficient. Good card. 3/4 wishes. If you're not running this card in villain, you're insane. It needs to be run as a 3-of. It's just too good to pass up. It's freaking makes Super 17 and 8 support. That's unbelievable. 3 Siphon. This card is actually perfect. Like, I think it was designed for this exact build. This card is actually perfect for this deck. Just not much more I can say about it. It's got both symbols. It's just freaking awesome. Now I have like a tech choice. Gingerbeard or Gingerbread, however I say your name. I'm sorry. He suggested this to me, and I never really liked this card, but when he suggested it to me, I'm like, I'll give it a shot. During playtesting, I figured out that I love this card. It's so good, especially with how I run turn 4 androids. I have a Hell Flash in here, but I have a space for another one. I wish I had another one. I can't find it. I've looked on eBay. Troll and Toad is sold out of every super rare that they have of this game, so unfortunately I can't get a second one unless somebody has one like that they can trade me or sell me on YouTube or something. But I love this card so much because not only does blue and excuse me, does blue and Commander Red have Plunder, but you know, that way you can move Dragon Ball Coin to your android, and you start pumping out androids turn 4. So, you know, turn 4 you could be Hell Flash, and that could win you the game right there because you could get rid of your opponent's biggest warrior. And then maybe cripple the team with an OV or something. I just love this card so much, and so many of your big hitters can use it. You know, 17's an android, Super 17 is an android, 14 and 15 are both androids, so you know those guys can use it. That's it for techniques. So yeah, if you guys have a Hell Flash, or if you can get me one or something, hit me up. Now on to events. I actually run a tech in here that I have no idea why nobody's ever played this card before, as far as I can tell. It's really, really good. I have 2 Red Ribbon Army. This card just flat out time limit 3. It's an event, one villain tree. Each warrior with a villain you control, each warrior with a villain symbol you control gets Red Ribbon Army. So that just gives all your villain warriors +1/+1 right from red. It's so good. So my warriors like Super 17 and you know, Mecharildo that do not have the Red Ribbon Army, you know, let's see here. Zero has it. Dr. Mew, Dracula Man, they all get pumped by Commander Red. And I just feel this card was so underutilized, and it's so good. Because this gave guys like, you know, Android 17 and 18 in the first set, Android 16 in the third set, all the cells, which for some reason didn't have Red Ribbon Army, none of them did. It gave them all Red Ribbon Army, made them all better cards. So, and then an event I feel is absolutely necessary in every villain deck, no matter what kind of villain deck it is. You need to have 2 backup has arrived. This card's so good. It just slaps backup on everybody. So if you have Super 17 in your chi area, you want him, back him up. You can get him back. This card is especially deadly in like a Bojack deck. You can just back Bojack up and you basically win. So, yeah, that's the deck. It worked pretty well. I tested it in like 5 or 6 games against my Set 5 Alien Unique. It won like one of the games. My set 5 alien unique deck is really, really good. I don't think like a mono deck like this, based on, you know, one specific thing, has any chance in hell at beating it. So, you know, but it's a fun deck, and I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty good. So, if you guys have any thoughts or opinions or suggestions on this, let me know. Until next time, guys, peace.